Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Williamstown Braves football here on BFA Sports. We are live at Williamstown. It's the home opener for the Braves as they host the Kingsway Dragons. It's their opener tonight. Meanwhile, for the Braves, they are 0-1 after a Week 0 loss. I'm Chris Losey, along with Coffee Jones. Coffee, a lot of times when you open the season with a loss, it's not a good thing. But Tom Kelly last night in the coaches show said if there's ever a possibility, he's not going to say it, but a productive loss last week against RV. Do you agree, and why?
I agree. There's always some things that you could take off of any game, a win or a loss. So even if you win, you can still get better. Even if you lose, you can still get better. That's the Week 0 game. They got to come out here and execute, eliminate the penalties. I know that's what Coach talked to me about pregame. He's been preaching it all week to his kids. Let's see if they can do it here tonight.
They found a quarterback, they believe. This kid is unbelievable. A sophomore, Drew Craig. Tell us about Drew, what you saw last week.
Just because he's short doesn't mean that he doesn't have the stature and the bravado of a big-time quarterback. He understands that he's only a sophomore. 10th grade, South Jersey's going to see a lot of him in the next couple of years in South Jersey football.
What impressed you the most about him?
Just understanding of the offense, where to go with the football. He made a nice seam throw in the second quarter that I was like, hey, that's a college level throw. And the kid's 5'8" in 10th grade.
Important emphasis, mistakes to a minimum, ball control. How do they do this against Kingsway? A very formidable opponent, bringing a lot of starters back.
We talk about this Kingsway team. It starts with their quarterback. They got a lot of seniors going to be leading this team. I talked to their head coach. He wants to eliminate their mistakes, play sound football, and be physical. They know Williamstown's going to be physical on defense. They want to stop the run and see if they can get a victory here on the road.
It's Kingsway's opener of the season. It's the Braves' home opener. The Braves host the Dragons, and the kickoff is coming up after this here on BFA.
No one out-cheeses, out-meats, out-supremes, out-crusts, or outstuffs the Hut. Because when it comes to making your favorites, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
Order your Pizza Hut faves like Original Pan, Original Stuffed Crust, and more at pizzahut.com.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Always a fun time when it's a home game here at the Chop House, but Coffee, it is doubly special when it's the home opener tonight. And this is the event that a lot of people around here have been waiting for. Not everybody made it to RV last week, so their first chance to see the hometown Braves. And as the crowd gets a little bit more excited, we're getting closer to kickoff tonight. What is the advantage for the Braves of having a game under their belt as they come out now?
Well, you get to self-scout. You get to tell about the things that you did wrong, the things that you did well. You see yourself on film against live opponents. And on the other side, they got a chance to scout too. So there are advantages and disadvantages to having a team who's already played their first game and a new team like Kingsway. You really don't know what to expect from them offensively. With Williamstown, you got a game on film, on tape from last Friday night that you can show your team to say, hey, this is what we did wrong and this is what we can improve upon.
Mason Brown, one of the captains who came out, you can see he was in basically civvies with the cast. Still a big loss for this Braves team.
It really is, but again, it's going to start defensively because as long as we've been doing Williamstown games, they play defense here at home. So watch them to come out firing, get after the quarterback, tackle well in the back end, and play sound defensively.
Very good conversation last night with the new D coordinator, Ronnie Gordon, and he said basically, we feel that a good week of practice is going to fix a lot of the mistakes that we made last week. we'll see.
And a lot of the mistakes started off mentally, the pre-snapped errors, jumping off sides, pass interference, offensively offsides, holding penalties. If you eliminate those penalty yardages, make sure you can play the field position game, because I know Kingsway is worried about that. Field position is going to be key tonight in your punting and your kicking game. You got to take care of what you can take care of, and it starts right here in Williamstown.
Minutes away from kickoff, and that means the national anthem now here in Williamstown.
Tonight's national anthem will be played by the Williamstown Marching Braves.
It's a tradition that always gives us goosebumps up here in the booth, and the home of the Brave, and they run right to the Chop House. It's Chop House Edition #1 for the 2022 season as we get closer to kickoff here tonight. Chris Losey, Coffee Jones, the BFA Sports crew here. Again, the Braves 0-1 after a Week 0 loss to Rancocas Valley, and Kingsway opening the season. Coach Hendricks, you said you had a conversation with him before the game. The Myers family in Kingsway are incredible. I've had the pleasure of actually umpiring both of the older ones, Benny and Steve, in junior college baseball this year.
Nice.
And now this guy might be the best of the bunch.
Nate Myers, their senior quarterback, 6 feet, about 190 pounds. He's going to try to control this offense. They're a pro-style multiple offense, so sometimes they'll go fast, sometimes they'll slow it down and huddle up. They want to control the tempo of this game, especially on the road. You see the black uniforms, the white helmets. Williamstown's looking good. The Chop House is going to be going crazy. You want to make sure your team is under control and not running at a pace that the opponent is dictating.
Labor Day weekend, and that means usually the first of the many of the high school football games around the area. The Week 0 thing, what did you ever think of that? I mean, did you ever have a Week 0? Did you participate in that?
We played. We had scrimmages that there was no scoreboard. The referees came out. You still wear your practice uniforms. Once you put on your game uniform, it counted in California.
Oh, you mean 10 this way, 10 this way?
Yeah, that's it. So we wear regular scrimmage in your practice uniforms. But once you put on the game stuff, it was live bullets.
So, and that's the way they're going to have to look at it as the captains are out to the center of the field. The referee tonight is Steve Lopes. There is Mason Brown. You see him still unavailable. Anthony Lantine, Sean Gallagher, Julian Noel. Noel had the cramping last week. I think it affected him more than anybody else that went down with a cramp.
And it's not as hot as it was a week ago on Friday night on the other side of town. So we're a little bit closer to the Atlantic Ocean out here in Williamstown, right off the expressway. So we should be able to get this nice cool breeze. Hopefully the guys hydrated all week long to make sure the cramping is not an issue.
So Kingsway won the toss. They're going to defer. So the Braves, and Mason Brown is picking a direction, but no, it's going to be kicker receive. So it's going to be Braves football when we start. The captains for the Dragons are Jake Mason, Darryl Brown, Nate Myers, of course, and 55 is Carter Williams, all seniors.
Looking for a big game out of number 3 to see the captain, Julian Noel, the senior, dual threat, cornerback and wide receiver. Can he make some plays on the outside for this Williamstown team?
Braves ball to start it. The offensive coordinator Nick Seidenberg in the coaches show last night indicated that there were some, I'd say, first half jitters. I mean, you actually pointed that out as well. But once the third quarter rolled around, the offense looked a whole lot better.
Once they settle in and their quarterback, their sophomore, first time starting in a game at the big boy level on Friday nights, he settled in, and I told you, Chris, he hits it from the neck up. Once he puts his mechanics together and start throwing the football mechanically from the ground up, he's going to be able to make every throw on this field that you see tonight.
And we will get to see him immediately as we're finally ready to tee off tonight's home opener. Again, the Braves coming in, and they are still atop in the upper portion of that division where Kingsway has been reduced to the lower half, where the Braves originally were dropped down. But of course, Tom Kelly appealed that decision and won. And I said that to Coach last night in the show. I said, every week you're going to have somebody that's pretty much the top of the list.
Right now, you got to look at this team and say, look, they're going to come out here and try to beat you. Can you play your best football and execute? Because you're still looking to get your first win, and you can't let down the Chop House right here at home.
75 degrees. It's a beautiful night for football here in Monroe Township. Glad you're with us tonight on BFA. The 0-1 Braves and Kingsway opening the season here tonight. Asa Moser. And away we go tonight. A bouncer that is fielded by Mark Williams. And Mark Williams with the room up near the 30-yard line. And we will see the impressive Drew Craig, the sophomore quarterback for the Braves. Zach Zerby in the backfield, and Harold Hill had an incredible night last week as well.
Hill, but especially Zerby, he's going to be that X factor offensively because he can run the ball, he can catch it. Obviously, being the starting quarterback in the season to go, he understands the offense and the ins and outs. So watch him try to get loose for this offense, number 8.
Noel and Gallagher to the bottom on first down from the gun. And it is Craig, and it is Zerby up the middle, and Zerby has got close to first down yardage. They will give it to him. After a gain of 10, Carter Williams on the stop for Kingsway, first down Braves.
I'm going to mention a name, but it's a different body style, but the way he runs and explodes. Aiden Bourget, he's with the Ivy League right now up in Harvey. We called him a couple years ago. Just watching Zach Zerby run downhill in between the tackles, he's got a college-level running style.
No huddle, 3 wide outs on first down, and Craig's first toss near side. They set it up for Julian Noel, and Noel breaks through across midfield, and he's chased from behind. Benny Lyles with the stop, but a big gain again for the Braves, a pickup of 13, first down.
And I talked about Noel in the open. He's the captain. Get the ball to him on the outside, and you can hit him on the inside with Zach Zerby in this running game.
Not too bad, 2 plays, 23 yards. Aubrey Brown out to the far side. He was also singled out by Coach Kelly last week with Noel in motion. This is Zerby, and he gets a couple. It's a shoestring tackle by Luke Van Brill. Kingsway doing a good job with a flag down. Kingsway doing a nice job early on, though, with tackling.
Yeah, right now you see what this flag is offensively. If it's on the Braves, it's looking at some of their offensive players, they're pointing on the defense.
Braves are pointing to Kingsway. Kingsway not doing anything except hands on hips, and Steve Lopes will tell us what it is. Wow, this is a block below the waist against the defense. That is a 15-yard variety.
That's a new one, Chris. You're
Do we have that?
Referee in the booth.
Yeah, right?
I haven't seen that call too often.
No. Now, usually that call is made when a defender takes out another blocker so someone else can tackle the ball carrier. But following the penalty, they are all the way down to the 30-yard line. Interesting flag. First minute of play, first quarter tonight. Braves and the Dragons here on BFA. Look at the sophomore Craig. Zerby bounces out, and he's able to get to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain, 2nd and 10.
BFA throw, number 6 came up and made a nice shoestring tackle on Zerby as he spun out of that initial contact. But you can see the effectiveness of this running game. Some of these linebackers starting to play up the field. You know how talented this quarterback can be throwing off the RPO in the play-action game. We've seen it last week. We'll see it here again tonight.
I think it was you that said Coach Hendricks was looking for that Williamstown running game if they can get him to go side by side. That was an example of that. So no gain on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Zerby again left side, and this time he's going north and south. He got about 7. 3rd down and 3.
I think that was Tommy DiPietro, number 45. You watch this zone read action. They leave an unblocked defender on the backside. Zach Zerby is that fast that he could just outrun the guy that's unblocked, chasing him down and pick up a nice gain, setting up a 3rd and manageable situation for the Braves.
He stepped out at the 24, so it's a 3rd and 4. And now I think Drew Craig's going to get hit for a false start. Now they're going to talk because they may have the defense coming in, but you see Craig, he was moving his whole body to try to get them to jump, and that's what this conversation's about right now. There's the rest of the crew. We have Steve Lopes, Andrew Brandt, the umpire. It is a false start, and it's against the quarterback. See, and that's what Steve Lopes is demonstrating, and that is the proper call there. Mike Cavallero, the line judge. Don Henley is the linesman, not to be confused with the musician, I'm sure. Don Clark and Eddie Johnson on the play clock tonight. One of my nearest, closest, dearest friends in football, longtime official. How about 55 years on the field? So instead of 3rd and 4, it's a 3rd and 9, and he's going to learn that one, young man. That is a foul on you. 3rd and 9. Zerby bounces away, and he's only going to get to the 30. He won't get the 1st down, and a 4th down coming up. And, of course, Drew Craig is also the kicker.
Yeah, right now you got a tough situation. You move the ball into the fringe of field goal territory, and the offense looks like they're staying out there for the Braves.
I'd say the proper call. So the first big test for the Kingsway defense after giving up a lot of yards. Here we go. First 2 minutes of play here in the 1st quarter.
First formation out to the right. I think they got an advantage on the right side, 3-on-3.
That's Lantine if he looks that way. Instead, the screen is set up. Zerby, he's going to get a 1st down. A flag is down. And inside the 10, Zerby goes, but a flag is down, and this one may come back as Coffey thinks it was a bad call.
They're going to catch Patterson. He two-hand touched the guy. Oh, that was a tough one.
That's Lantine if
So
he looks that way.
down.
Instead, the
You'll see
screen
right
is
there
set
on the
up.
screen. He gets a slight
Zerby, he's going to get a
Wow.
great play call, but
Wow, that is not a good call at all. And the crowd is letting them know that. You know, we call like we say it. There was a good call on the false start on the quarterback, but that was just a terrible call. And Tom Kelly wants to know who it was and where the foul occurred. So now it'll be a 4th down and 11 since the foul occurred at the 21-yard line. That's just
that I'm a little confused about. If the foul occurred that far down the field, I thought it was going to be
21. So you go 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Yeah, I thought the call was going to be on Patterson.
No, it was a block in the back that was hardly a block in the back. I mean, he barely touched him.
Yeah, that's a tough call.
He was airborne, the blocker, but he hardly touched him. No impact on the play at all. 4th and 11 at the 31, following the penalty. And they're going to roll Craig out. And he's got Aubrey Brown, and that little move is getting the 1st down and it's going to be a touchdown.
Wow.
31 yards, Craig to Aubrey Green, I'm sorry.
Listen, last week I seen Aubrey Green, about the third play of the game defensively, come off the bench for Williamstown at the defensive line. And as soon as he hit the field, number 9 was in the backfield. I'm like, what's going on? Was he benched for the first couple plays? Was he hurt? What was going on? Kid's clearly an athlete. You see he makes the catch. On target throw by my new second favorite quarterback, no offense to Dougie Brown, and the athletic ability.
That's why I called him Brown. So the drive goes 70 yards on 7 plays. They survive a 4th down conversion that was called back because of a penalty, and it was Aubrey Green, 31-yard touchdown from Drew Craig, who now is eyeing up the point after. It's low, but it got through. 7-0 Braves. Kickoff is next on BFA.
No one out-cheeses, out-meats, out-supremes, out-crusts, or out-stuffs the Hut. Because when it comes to making your favorites, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
A 70-yard touchdown drive to start the game for the Braves, and they have the early lead 7-0 here on BFA. Chris Losey, Coffee Jones, the crew here tonight. Braves football on BFA brought to you by the RK Auto Group. Chevy, Kia, Subaru of Vineland, our good friend Jim G. Pizza Hut, longtime sponsor Tom Herron, Pizza Hut. Nobody.
I can't think of anybody.
Me neither. I mean, you can try and rack your brain. Nobody out-pizzas the Hut.
Well, good start for the Braves coming down there offensively, that opening drive, and the confidence that their coaching staff has in their quarterback and their offense to go forward, not once, but twice on 4th and long and convert.
Darryl Brown is back to get Craig's kick. So, obvious to say it's the first lead of the season for the Braves. Short kick. Brown coming up. Brown getting through, and he's across the 30. And we will see Nate Myers and the Kingsway offense from their own 31-yard line.
Well, right now, defensively, you got your 7-point lead. You can start to pin your ears back and try to get after this Kingsway offense that's seeing the field for the first time in 2022.
Myers has got 4 inches on Drew Craig and 35 pounds.
Yeah.
So if this was a tail of the tape, this would be a landslide.
But he's got a heck of a tailback behind him, and Darrell Brown Jr., senior, number 4. Watch out for him out of the backfield and in the running game.
First look at Myers. He's going to throw it on 1st down. Look at that arm. Slings it far side. Incomplete for Brown. The coverage was there by Mark Williams. 2nd down.
And they try to get Brown on outside on the wide receiver. Just a simple go route. Right now, they're trying to get their star players involved. And just talking about it pregame. Number 1, number 55, number 4. They're going to be the guys from Kingsway.
Vineland is at Bridgeton tonight, one of the scorers around the league, and we'll get them for you. And already the Clan have a 14-0 lead over the Bulldogs. First quarter. Our score here, 7-0 Braves. 2nd and 10 for the Dragons at the 31-yard line. A little razzle-dazzle. It's Brown on the far side, and it's a good run for Brown. Picks up about 7. 3rd down and 3 coming up for Kingsway. Sean Gallagher in on the stop.
Good solid tackle by Gallagher. He made a nice group of plays in the running
catch?
game.
Did he make a catch last
great
night?
catches,
He did.
but just coming up in the running games, kind of that hybrid safety linebacker position. You see Brody Colbert, now Jackson Colbert in that position. And on the other side, you got 2 studs.
Dragons need the 43, 3rd down. Motion to the near side. Instead, it's a pitch. Camilo Marusco, flag is down. Marusco's got a 1st down out of bounds at the 47, and now we'll check the flag. What do you got?
Well, right now, we're going to see that flag, and offensively, I think this play might be coming back, which would be advantageous for the Braves. Good solid tackle by Noel and company.
Yeah, it's a hold, and it's against Kingsway. So obviously the Braves will take that, and that would put the ball at the 31-yard line. So now you're looking at a 3rd down and 11.
And let's see if Kingsway is going to have the ability to go down the field and throw the football.
No, Myers' first pass looked like he had the tools there.
Oh, he's definitely got the arm strength. But executing it and the ability to execute it are two different things, especially against this Braves defense here at home on 3rd down.
Mason and Benny Lyles to the near side on 3rd down. Lyles is the motion man, and they shut it down. Got another foul, and I think this is against Kingsway as well. You know, I wonder when the officiating crews know that they're on television, they just, you know, want to get more airtime.
Well, that was a penalty.
Oh, I'm only
you
kidding.
You got to call him. Chris, do you do that?
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
I've seen you on baseball.
No, I want to get in, I want to get out. Well, you saw that All-Star game. I want to get in and I want to get out. And now here come all the text messages. I'm only kidding. 3rd down and 3, now 3rd and 16 following a pair of penalties against Kingsway. The ball is back at the 26. You're on the road. You're down 7-0 already. I don't think you risk it here. What do you think, Coffee? They're not. It's a safe keeper by Myers. He's able to get up to the 30, well short of the 1st down, and the Braves get the stop that they need.
Good job defensively. The penalties obviously aided them, but you get the stop that you want, your offense is going to come back on the field.
See what penalties do?
Yeah, in every level of
right?
sport. Just turning the ball over,
Really?
not taking advantage. Turning the ball over in penalties.
Low snap, but Brown's kick is away, and this is Harold Hill on the run, making a couple guys miss. That's impressive. He gets across midfield. The Braves' possession number 2 is right at midfield when we come back. 7-0 Williamstown.
No one out-cheeses, out-meats, out-supremes, out-crusts, or out-stuffs the Hut. Because when it comes to making your favorites, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Smack dab midfield. Second possession for the Braves, and Craig Zerby on the pitch. 1st down. +6. Good run by Zach Zerby, but we have clock stopped, and I think what happened, Sean Gallagher's helmet came off.
And there's a legal formation, I believe.
And a flag. Looked like a legal motion.
Legal motion. Williamstown, they got to get set offensively. They had to play. They go with the quick toss, pick up about 13, 14 yards on 1st down.
So that wipes out a 16-yard gain for Zerby. Usually, legal motion is a receiver upfield before the ball snapped. Tom Kelly said it all night last night. Gotta minimize the penalties. Now it's 1st and 15. You and I talk about this each and every week now for the last 3 or 4 years, that it's a trend where they go up to the line like they're going to call a play, and then they step back and they look at the sideline.
Yeah.
Again, educate the crowd here. What are they looking for as Craig's back in? Avoids 1 sack, but he is going to go down right near the line of scrimmage. He was chased by Kyle Cupsey, the junior defensive end, and it'll be 2nd and 15. Go ahead.
I'll start with the post snap. After that, he's got to, once he beats that first sack, he's got to find a way to throw that football away. Don't take that large yardage. But he gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Secondly, pre-snap, coaches are looking at the defense. They want to see what the defense is in. And offensively, you can look back to the sideline and get a new play. You can come up there and run the same play, or you can get an audible from your coach, because the defense, you don't know if they're going to snap it or not. You got to show what you're actually going to play. Kind of got to tip your hand offensively.
Slot at the bottom of the screen on 2nd down off the fake. Noel with a blocker in front of him. The blocker is not Lantine. Good gain out of bounds, a pickup of about 10 to bring up a second down and 5. And it was Jordan Foley leading the way on the near side, number 81.
And that's one of the plays with Drew Craig, RPOs. You'll see it on Sundays with the Eagles and all through the NFL and college football all weekend long, being able to come off of the running game and hit your wide receivers with the quick passes.
3rd and 5 for the Braves, and I would venture a guess that this is probably 2-down territory the way they're able to move the ball early. Your thoughts?
I believe so.
Okay.
I agree. I had to look at the situation again, and right now, as long as they don't lose any yardage, I think you go for it.
A roll out to the right. Craig staying in there, and he's picked off. Jordan Potts anticipated, came in and made a great defensive play for the Dragons. There is a flag down.
And Potts is only a junior, but he drove on that route, and that's one thing. Drew Craig was late on that throw. The out route was open as soon as he came out of his break.
Steve Lopes. Oh, it's just a sideline warning against Kingsway. So that'll count. No foul, and here it is again.
You'll see, I'll tell you the timing. Right now, the ball's got to come out. But he wasn't ready to throw. Then he throws it late, and it's behind the receiver. And just a great job by driving on the football. That's a college-level defensive play by Jordan Potts, the junior free safety.
You know, for the Eagle fans that are watching, that is a painful flashback. If you remember the Eagle playoff game against Tampa, and Troy Aikman in your position there saying, right now the ball's got to come out. And the whole world then realized that that's not an accurate thrower. 1st and 10 following the turnover. Myers, a fake, and then far side he's got, looks like Brown. That's a 1st down and a nice design, a pickup of 11 to the Brave 41-yard line.
Good call, sudden change offensively. Coach Kendricks goes with the screen game, knowing the aggressiveness of this Williamstown front, going after the quarterback, and they pick up a nice 1st down.
11 yards for Darryl Brown, one of the captains for Coach Hendricks. And it's a 1st down at the Brave 41-yard line. Atmosphere like no other in high school football. Myers underneath, minimal gain, maybe a couple of yards underneath. Camilo Marusco with the catch, and he was dropped immediately by Ashton Kopachek.
You can see this, the faith they have in Myers coming out, throwing it 2 consecutive plays. You can see them trying to settle it down and get the ball in the hands of one of their speedy playmakers in Darrell Brown Jr.
At the 38, 2nd down, call it 7. Whoops, somebody moved. Michel Varello, number 54 on the right side, is going to cost the Dragons 5. So now it'll go to a 2nd down and 12. Ball back at the 43-yard line. 3:40 and counting. Here in the first tonight here on BFA. On 2nd down and 12, it's a handoff left side. Newman Rojas, junior running back, gets to the line of scrimmage plus maybe 1. And a big 3rd down for the Dragon offense at the Brave 41-yard line. Kopachek, another tackle for the Braves. 54 looks kind of active, beating Kopachek.
Yeah,
Did you see him on the play two plays ago? He was jumping all around. Is that him saying, I'm not in the right spot, or I see something and I'm going to improvise?
Yeah, you got to get in the right spot. And defensively, they like to go a little strong and weak, so you'll see them flipping. And the offense motions to shift their strength. Williamstown to move some guys around in that front.
With 2:40 left, this is a 3rd and 10. 3 wide outs to the near side, and Myers finds Brown with blocking. Gallagher misses. He gets to the 25-yard line, but Gallagher had him behind the line of scrimmage, couldn't pull him down. And it'll be a 4th and 5. Jack Cummins on the stop.
Well, here we go. 4th down for this Williamstown defense. Can you get a stop on the sudden change after the interception and bail your young quarterback out here in the 1st quarter?
The marker is the 32. As we tick down to 2 minutes to go.
I don't need to say it, Chris. You cannot jump off sides. Be disciplined up front for Williamstown.
If they jump on offside, I'm going home. Doug can do the rest of the game. They don't. Right side, it's a first down. Kingsway will move the sticks on the carry by Camilo Marusco. His third carry of the night. And now the Dragons are inside the Brave 25.
That was just a little bit too easy. They were outflanked, that 3-down line front. The tackle just sealed the edge, and they walked right into a new set of downs.
At the 23, Kingsway on the move, trailing 7-0 to the Braves tonight here on BFA. Marusco is behind Nate Myers. Myers option, Marusco gets to the outside, but pulled down Gallagher. Sean Gallagher makes the play again.
And Gallagher gets off the block and still comes up to make a play. Great job, because that running back had a whole lot of room out to that left side of the offense.
I'd say he atoned for that missed tackle on that last play. Gain of 1, 2nd down and 9. Would you agree with that? Because you know Coach is going to be watching this, by the way. That was also his father. 2nd and 9. Ball at the 22. Last minute in the first quarter tonight. Gorgeous night in Williamstown. 74 degrees at kickoff. And thanks to Coffee Jones, we got a fan under the desk. Off the play fake, and the quick toss is too high for Luke Van Brill. And 4th down and 9 coming up. I don't know about that play call, do you?
It was an RPO. They tried to hit the tight end hot. Just coming right off the line of scrimmage. I know they went with the tight end screen earlier to start this drive off, but now you got a 3rd and long situation. What do you call if you're Coach Kendricks and this offense? Do you trust your kicking game from this distance? Is this 2-down territory? I think it might be with a 7-point deficit.
I said 4th down, my bad. Yeah, it's 3rd down. They need the Brave 13. And Myers looks. Nice toss, incomplete. It was behind Brown. Mark Williams may have got a hand on it.
Good job by Mark Williams. Just staying in his coverage, senior cornerback, stride for stride with the receiver up the field. One of the best players on the field for Kingsway. He did a great job defensively.
I think when I said nice toss, I mean it came out nice, and he had good spin.
We tried to throw that back shoulder fade. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, there's some of that Aaron Rodgers in there where you kind of just let your guy go up and make a play. But here we go, 4th down, and another opportunity for Williamstown to get off the field after the interception.
Clock stopped, 28 seconds left, first quarter. Crowd getting into it. Motion to the near side, and before that, I think we got a timeout. We do. Kingsway, they call their first timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll come back with a big 4th down here on BFA.
No one out-cheeses, out-meats, out-supremes, out-crusts, or out-stuffs the Hut. Because when it comes to making your favorites, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Coach Hendricks calling the timeout. Hey, we're excited to announce, the association with Mike Gill, the Sports Bash, 97.3 ESPN South Jersey. Catch him every day, 2 to 6 o'clock. He talks 4 hours a day on ESPN 97.3.
He broke some Eagles breaking news about some trades earlier than me. I was down in Cape May and down near the shore. So Mike does a great job. 97.3 ESPN, Atlantic City, all of the coast. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait for next Sunday. Detroit, the Birds get to kick the season off.
Here we got a 4th and 9 with 28 seconds left, first quarter. Myers got time. Underneath, incomplete. He threw it into traffic, and the ball will turn over on downs. Williamstown gets a stop.
Great job by Mark Williams. You see him at the last second. He walks up, gets in press coverage, and doesn't let the receiver get a free release up the field. Messes up the timing of the offense, and Williamstown gets the stop after the untimely turnover.
So if you recall last week, after the Braves were unsuccessful getting into the end zone, they had the ball defensively at the RV 4-yard line, and the Braves gave up a 48-yard run off the first play.
Yeah.
This is kind of similar at the 21. Go for the throat here. Instead, Craig almost lost it, and it winds up being a loss of about 1.
Yeah, they're going with that little ghost swing motion.
Oops.
They tried to get downhill to Zerbe. He got a little too far away from him in that mesh point. The ball got fumbled. Thankfully for Williamstown, they kept it.
And that will end the first quarter tonight in Williamstown. Braves up 7-0. Second quarter next.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Start the second. Here we go. Turn around. Turn it around. Show what you're doing. Does everything.
We're having
folks.
fun. We do it all in the booth.
Coffee Jones handling the scoreboard that you are seeing on the screen. So if it's wrong, blame Coffee. 7-0 Braves in front. Chris Losey, Coffee Jones, BFA Sports crew here tonight from Williamstown. Braves doing some good things on both sides of the ball and makes the Chop House happy.
Of course, they're at home, 7-0 lead. They got the black jerseys out. Road team's got a nice little crowd over there from Kingsway that traveled over to see their opener.
Not only that, they did some heavy tailgating. Did you see it coming in?
Yeah, it's always here.
But I didn't smell anything. It reminds me, Mr. Colbert, you're on notice. Off the pitch, Zach Zerbe on second down, breaks a tackle, and that last dive could get the Braves a first down. Depends on the spot. Oh, there's a flag down. Did you see that at the end? If we can run that one again, you could see one of the blockers with his hands up. Usually when you got your hands up, you're guilty of something. Here it comes again, Coffee. Here it is. You see a block in the back here.
Yeah.
Yep.
81 got caught.
Yep.
Anytime a guy throws his hands up like, I didn't do anything.
Exactly. You did.
He probably did something.
You're caught. Jordan Foley, guilty of the block in the back. It wipes out a 11-yard gain. And now they have a discussion, I would imagine, where the ball should be. Because if the flag was at the 25, did we see where it landed? Let's see what Steve's got. Might be a clock issue. But in any event, this is going to push the Braves back. It's a great shot of Steve Lopes. Look at that. Former president of this officiating group. And now a timeout was taken by the Braves. So we'll take it with him.
Pizza Hut wings are bigger and better than the other pizza guys' wings. No one outwings the Hut.
That's us. Braves country. We're back. Second quarter, 7-0 Williamstown in front of Kingsway. Chris Losey, Coffee Jones, BFA Sports crew here tonight. Chop House is here as well. They are blacked out. Might be kind of early in the season. You know, the weather's too warm for that.
Well, with the black, with the white pants today, so
yeah.
you know it's halfway. It's kind of normal uniforms. Still nothing better than the Penn State whiteout.
So don't forget, once again, 97.3 ESPN, South Jersey Radio. Mike Gill in the Sports Bash, and sometimes he has our buddy Pete Thompson on there. I'm going to give him too much credit. So once they sort out the penalty now, it's 2nd down and 18 at the 15-yard line. It was a block in the back. Tom Kelly. Not sure what the delay is now. So we'll get it straightened out. What's that? Is that yours? That's mine. Okay. So we still wait. This might be more than a timeout, so we'll take a break and come back.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
So we still don't know what we are doing as to why we have not resumed action. By the way, the timeout has been put back on the board for the Braves. There's Coach Kelly. And we're going to see if we can get something maybe from Eddie Johnson, who's in communication with this crew, clock operator tonight. But apparently the Dragons are still on their sideline. Braves are coming to their sideline.
Right now, we're going to see with this long delay, can the offense try to get some more momentum that they had from that opening drive. Right now, it's kind of been a lull in the game after that interception by the young Braves quarterback, but we'll see once the referees sort this out. They're having a very lengthy discussion.
Happy to report it is nothing serious. The chain is broken. Swear to God. Time to go get the backup set, and that's probably where they're going to get it now. There's the crew, and this is us. 7 years together. This is the first, a broken chain.
Well, for right now, they're going to have to figure something out. Can they piece them together and see if we can call a booster club, go borrow somebody else?
They're on their way. Who does it benefit? I think it benefits Kingsway.
It does settle them down. They had an opportunity after the interception. You look, if a guy keeps his feet, he may be able to go score on that, break on that out route. But for right now, after you got stopped on 4th down with a golden opportunity to go down inside this game, you need to be able to settle your team down.
See when you get older? But anyway, 70-yard touchdown drive. I think the key there, though, was, as they say, matriculating the ball, but it's a nice mix. And just as we were giving Drew Craig all these props, he throws a pick, and it's good to see how the young man's going to respond.
When you got some weapons on the outside, you can throw the ball to Green, you can run it on the inside. This is a loaded offense. If you just gotta wait, just let them matriculate, let the offensive line get a little bit, of their ground and footing in front of them. They made some shuffling around, move Patterson inside the guard. Once they settle in, this offense is gonna be good.
It's week 1.5, so
Exactly.
you don't know. So anyway, as they are trying to keep everybody busy. What's that? It's Cupid? Is that what that is? Look at Mason Brown. Look at Mason Brown. Williamstown sideline trying to keep busy as we still have this delay because the chain is broke on the far side, and I don't know where the backup set is. Maybe they don't have the keys in the field house. Ah, here it comes. And no doubt to an ovation. And we're all over it at BFA. See, Coach Hendricks is laughing about it with the officials. And we get a shot at that. Here comes the new chains. There we go. Probably couldn't find the key to the door where they were. So, again, happy to announce that there was nothing serious, no foul, no injury, and the Braves have a timeout put back on the clock. As you can see, those are cadets, young officials. It's great to see that, Coffee. See how they're holding the chains? They are newer officials in the group. See one of those officials that's now holding the chain with his right hand. That logo he has on is SJOA. That is the football group that does the midgets. They do a fantastic job. Somebody's got to do it.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yep. So now they've got it set. Once again, there's no change in the score at Vineland. 14-0 Clan. They had an early lead in the first, and since then, nothing. And they lost 7-6 and didn't allow an offensive touchdown last week.
Sounds like one of those old Alabama, LSU, SEC West grinders.
Well, when you get, and you know better than anybody that when you get to the SEC, you're talking about probably like the 9th division in pro football. So we are back to action. And it's 2nd down and 18. And Zerby spinning away. Gets a few. Up to the 21. 3rd down and 12.
For right now, offensively for Williamstown, can you make a play throwing the football down the field on 3rd and long? You need something to try to get your offense going, and you're a little backed up right now. This should be good field position for Kingsway if they can get this stop and force a punt.
By the way, that scoreboard is dead on. 3rd and 12. Now the play clock's starting to wind down. Why not Zerby, left side? He's going to be short. Tripped up, about 3 yards short, near the 30-yard line. So 4th down and 2. Oh, no, they have him all the way back at the 27. See that? Or 23, rather. He must have had a knee down ahead of time.
Yeah, I think
that's all right.
Stepped out of bounds a little bit early.
In that case, it's
Good
4th
effort.
and 5, and our first look at punter Anthony Lantine, as the Braves don't have their 12th guy off the field fast enough, and that's going to be 12 men on the field against the defense. And it was Elijah Jones trying to hustle off the field, but got caught, and illegal substitution, and it's a 5-yard foul with 2 minutes gone here in the 2nd quarter. Kingsway's going to get the ball back. Coffee in pretty good field position.
Yeah, right now they kind of dodged the bullet. Had an opportunity off the turnover, didn't score, but their defense held tough, and now they're going to see the football again.
Lantine's first punt, a low bouncer. All things considered, that's probably the best situation. Williams downs it. It's a 31-yard punt, but nothing on the return. Kingsway back on offense when we return here from Williamstown on BFA.
No one out-cheeses, out-meats, out-supremes, out-crusts, or out-stuffs the Hut. Because when it comes to making your favorites, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
That is postcard perfect, folks. Sun setting in Monroe Township. 7-0 Williamstown in front. Kingsway First and 10, they're at their 43, probably their best starting possession of the night. And a handoff up the middle, and again with another broken tackle, Camilo Marusco gets to Brave territory, and he picks up 11 and a first down to the 46. Got a tackle, Coffee.
And they're going right back on the ball, trying to attack this defense while they're still getting lined up.
Myers and Marusco in the backfield. Why not? Worked the first time, not this time. Into the wall, the line of scrimmage. Kapacheski in there. Called his name thus far 4 times.
Right now, he's making some plays defensively. That's a good stop on first down after getting gas on the first play of the drive.
Here's Jack Cummins. Officially a gain of a yard, so it's second down and 9. We're under 10 minutes to play here in the second. We had a 13-minute delay for a broken chain. That felt like an eternity. On second down, Marusco got ahead of steam and then picked up about 5, and guess who made the tackle? Kapacheski. I told you. You have to wait and make sure.
3rd and 4. Can this defense rise to the occasion once again? So far, pitching the shutout in the quarter and change.
Coach Gordon, last night in the show, I said, are we going to see more activity, some pressure? Are we going to see some blitzing? He looked, he smiled, he went, yes. Now's the time to do that. As Myers rolls out on 3rd and 4, and he throws behind. He's not been accurate thus far. Brown was open. Incomplete. Myers is 0 for the night, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he actually hit a screen pass open in one of their drives.
Oh, okay.
Hit the screen pass.
That makes him 1 for 8.
But 4th down, they get a roll out. He had a guy open. He just inaccurate on that throw on the run to his right. And another opportunity.
Got the tools, though.
Definitely has the arm strength. You see that ball zip down the field.
Does it remind you of Leary from Timber Creek when we had him? The rollout and the flick and the
a younger version. He was a little more developed there, and he's one of the top.
No, just mechanics.
Yeah, one of the top quarterbacks in the draft this year. I've seen him as high as top 10 quarterback eligible prospects.
I want to quell that. I just meant in terms of mechanics, as it's a 4th down, it's a keeper. Myers has a first down inside the 30. There goes Myers to the 20. A 20-yard gain. And on the keeper, Kingsway gets a first down at the Brave 20-yard line.
They just go quarterback draw off that zone read action. Actually, quarterback counter play. They send 2 pullers right to left. Great job blocking. Right guard and right tackle. And Myers, the athlete that he is, picks up a first down for Kingsway.
Nobody home, so Kingsway now at the Brave 20, trailing 7-0. Myers with Newman Rojas in the backfield, and it's Rojas faking and Myers keeping, and he's able to get to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. No gain, 2nd and 10.
Good job defensively the last couple first downs. Defense is kind of sold out against the run. Gave up the 4th down conversion. They're about 3 for 5 on 4th down, making some plays, still unable to score so far for Kingsway.
We got a 2nd and 10 for Kingsway. 8.5 in the second quarter, as you see at the bottom of the screen. Myers, Rojas to the 14, pickup of about 6. So we've got a 3rd down and 4 coming up for the Kingsway offense. It's nice to see, though, for Coach Hendricks. I mean, he's got a number of choices in the backfield. It's not just Marusco.
And they're going no huddle. They're going to get right back on the ball. Wouldn't be surprised if they go right up the gut again with this power running game out of the pistol.
See if Coach Gordon is able to make that adjustment. Rojas up the middle. He'll get a first down. He's down to the Brave 9. So 1st and goal for Kingsway. Drive started at the Kingsway 42 with a good defensive hold and a shallow punt by Lantine. And open your eyes, and all of a sudden, here we go.
Got to watch Meyer at quarterback. He's still an athlete.
On the keeper, Coffey, you called it. Myers fights to the goal line. He's going to be short. He got to about the 2. Second and goal coming up.
You see here they come with the wide jet sweep action, and then he goes right downhill. You look, he runs into one of his linemen. He didn't have an opportunity to block anybody because there is nobody in the middle of that defensive front for Williamstown on that play.
Moises Sanchez, and 5'11", 225. You got to run around that. He might have got in the end zone. The ball just inside the 2-yard line. Second and goal. And stopped from behind. There goes. It's not Brody. It's Jackson Colbert.
The hair's not long enough yet. But
in the backfield. Hair power.
Great job. Just knifing through defensively. You got to make a play. Second down. He just cuts right through.
Third down. To the goal line. No signal. Still no signal. Touchdown. Finally. Myers on the keeper. Kingsway gets on the board.
Yeah, just went quarterback sneak. Pushed the ball into the end zone.
Power on power.
Just a rugby scrum, and they get in the end zone, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up midway through the second quarter.
Look at that backdrop. Moser's extra point ties the game. 7-7, 6:18 to go here in the second. The kickoff coming back on BFA.
Order your Pizza Hut faves like Original Pan, Original Stuffed Crust, and more at pizzahut.com.
How about a 58-yard scoring drive, and Mike Gill approves? Sports Bash every day, Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. on ESPN, South Jersey Radio 97.3 on your dial. So a 58-yard touchdown run, or I'm sorry, 58-yard touchdown drive and a 1-yard touchdown run by quarterback Nate Myers. Kingsway found their element there, and they're able to get timely possession plays to keep the drive alive.
I once worked a game in Williamstown with a smart guy that said that 13-minute delay might have helped the road team in Kingsway, and sure enough, it worked out, Chris. Like you said, they come down and tie this game up late in the second quarter.
Got to get a picture of that. I mean, that is postcard quality right there. 7-7. So we're halfway through the second quarter tonight. So now if you're Coach Kelly, I think you just go back to what worked. They try the onside. It was bobbled, still free, and the Dragons got it. Recovered at the 44-yard line. Brady Williams is the one who came up with it, and the onside kick goes for Kingsway.
Great gamble. You make a sudden change. Go with the onside kick. You had an opportunity, but two guys both go for it for Williamstown. That touches them, and they shape it that way for a reason. That ball comes out a little funny the way it bounces, and a good job recovering it for Kingsway. I believe that's Nathan Bradley, number 21.
I got Brady Williams, 21. What do you got? Let's go with this one.
I'm going to go with yours. I'm going to trust you. I'm going to trust you. Max Preps,
that one, yeah.
They're steering me wrong.
Max Preps does a lot of things right. That's not one of them. So Kingsway right back on offense. They get the onside recovery, and at the 45 of Williamstown, back they go on offense. And Nate Myers, 1-yard touchdown run. He's going deep for it. He's got him, man. And it's caught and inside the 5-yard line. A great catch by Benny Lyles. Pitch and catch for 43.
Come off the sudden change. Just drop back. You throw a nice post route. You get pressure. Williamstown blitz. Ball came out a little wobbly, but he gets a beat on his man in the corner. and makes a big-time catch, setting up a 1st and goal.
Lyles got behind Harold Hill. They marked him down at the 4. So it's a 1st and goal for the Dragons. There's Lyles at the far side. It's a handoff left side, and Marus goes into the end zone. Kingsway is in front.
Yeah, right now they just go no huddle, get back up on the football. Zone read handoff, they cave down the line. Jackson Colbert wasn't able to get back outside and get an arm on that ball carrier. And Kingsway off the onside kick, gutsy call. And they take a 6-point, now 7-point lead.
5:54 to go. It's 14-7 Kingsway here on BFA.
No one out-cheeses, out-meats, out-supremes, out-crusts, or out-stuffs the Hut. Because when it comes to making your favorites, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
So welcome back. One of your not-so-conventional 2-play touchdown drives that go 45 yards following the onside kick recovery by Kingsway, and they have a 14-7 lead. Chris Losey, Coffee Jones, BFA Sports crew is here tonight. Hungry?
Nobody.
Nobody. Nope, nobody.
Out pizzas.
Nobody.
Aaron.
Nobody.
And South Jersey Pizza Hut.
For all your game day snacking needs. Big shout out to our very good friend Ed Herron. Pizza Hut, primary sponsor of Williamstown Football 2022. Our thanks to Ed as always. Now we'll see how the Braves respond after the onside kick. 2 hops. And it's Zerby. Zerby gets to near the 26-yard line. Drew Craig back on offense, done some good things.
Yeah, he has, but right now they got to settle back down. The last time they had some rhythm, they had a 7-point lead. With the football, he throws the interception, and now you're looking at a 7-point deficit to close out this 2nd quarter.
I think this is a good test for the young man to see how he responds. Because he's been on the bench. Watch Kingsway put up 14 straight. Pass underneath, that is not caught. Sean Gallagher, too low, 2nd and 10.
Try to get the quick slant in there. Good defensive coverage right now. See all the defenders are within about 10 or 11 yards of the line of scrimmage right now. Can Williamstown try to get a shot over the top?
Well, you've got speedy Sean Gallagher on the near side. Harold Hill who can fly in the slot. And there's Aubrey Green who had the touchdown. Instead, it's Zerby left side, and Zerby is able to get a couple. Got more than that. He got about 5. So 3rd down and 5 coming up. The ball is now at the 27-yard line.
Well, right now, they're going to have to find a way to move the chains because all the momentum is on the Kingsway side. Can the Braves move the chains and pick up this 1st down here?
That is an underrated quote, my friend. Crucial play here for Craig. In trouble. Still at it, and down he goes. That's the 2nd sack of the night for the Dragon defense, and they get him back behind the line of scrimmage. So it's a 4th and 8, and as you just pointed out, how big of a play that was.
They brought the blitz. Good job. They had a 4-down line front. Walked up 2 outside linebackers on each side. They brought 6 guys after the quarterback, and he was forced to eat the football. They take a sack. Great defensive call by Kingsway.
And with 4:35 to go, it's almost as if that broken chain delay turned the game around. We shall see. Lantine's 2nd punt. Short, and now it's going toward Kingsway everything, including the punt. Down by Leonard I'm sorry, down by Keaton Ocello at the 44-yard line. So there's a 21-yard punt and nothing on the return. Kingsway back on offense. They've got the momentum. They've got the lead. It is 14-7. Chris Losey, Coffee Jones, the BFA Sports crew here tonight. Next week, Braves are in Millville.
Well, that's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, join Mike Gill, who's going to fill in next Friday.
We know the Thunderbolts can play. They've got some weapons. Lacier Brooks, one of the top athletes, wide receivers in the country, only a sophomore. It's going to be a tough test. I think Williamstown's got to get through this one first.
Now here comes a tough test. Dragons, Marusco, he's got a touchdown run. And you thought that was a strip job.
He tried.
Got to the 40. That's a gain of about 5 yards. We thought the same thing.
Got to force a way to come up with a stop here, because if you're Williamstown with under 4 minutes to go in this first half, you cannot afford to go down 2 scores.
And kick the ball off to start the second half.
Exactly.
Rojas is near the Kingsway first down. He's going to be short by a half a yard. So it'll bring up a third down and about that much. Great footage tonight by our camera crew. Outstanding job. Third down, less than a yard. Marusco, first down, Kingsway and more. Marusco goes inside the 20, and then he's hauled down at about the 15-yard line by Keaton Ocello. But 16 yards, first down.
Yeah, they go up-tempo, and Williamstown's yet to get set. They're staying in that 3-down line front. They don't have the size they had with the Aaron Lewises, the Donovan Ezerakus. They don't have those big guys up front that they've had in years past, and kind of getting pushed around a little bit in this second quarter.
From the 19 with 3 minutes to go until halftime. It's Marusco in the backfield with Myers. Coach Hendricks found something, used the long delay, got into the end zone, onside kick, and he's got the Braves on their heels right now. Marusco spinning out, lost the ball, and it's picked up by the Braves. It's Keaton Ocello. Keaton Ocello is caught by Myers all the way down to the 30. Oh, the Braves needed a break, and they got it.
In a big way, you get the turnover. You talked about it earlier in the drive. They're stripping at the football, and here it just kind of bounces out. Lucky bounce. And before you know it, Ocello is on his way the other way.
How about the hustle by Nate Myers to get him, and Julian Noel was in his face after that, and Myers just pointed to the scoreboard. So 2 no-nos there, but we'll keep our eyes on that. The ball at the 30, the Braves get a huge break, flipping the field with a fumble. On first down, Zerbe caught behind the line of scrimmage, and the Dragon defense is fired up. That's Brady Witzel, number 77, big guy on the left side.
Yeah, right now, defensively, they just sold out. They knew it was going to be run on first down, and they came after Zerbe in the backfield.
Bring up a second down now and 12 at the 32-yard line. That's Hill in motion. Here's Craig. Underneath. Hill out of bounds to the 30. It's only 3 yards, and it'll be third down and about 10 for the Braves. The clock is stopped with 1:55 to go.
So right now, what do you have in your offensive playbook? You got a lucky break.
Aubrey Green.
Yeah, you got to find a way to get the ball to Green. Zach Zerbe even on the run. This may be 2-down territory for the Braves here.
Lantine at the bottom of the screen. Craig, Hill, Harold Hill to the 20. He's close. They're going to give it to him. First down Braves with 1:45 to go. Clock is stopped. From the 20-yard line. Craig This side, same play, Hill. Can he get to the outside? Harold Hill and double H's to the 9-yard line. First down, Braves, pickup of 11. I named him that last night. He liked it. Clock is stopped with 1:20, and now they'll wind it. First and goal for the Braves. They are 10 yards away from tying it with 1:15 to go till halftime. Now the clock is stopped. Timeout. Who called the timeout? The Dragons called the timeout, so that's their second. They got one left on a first and goal. So, all right, let's reset it. Big fumble, big return, long gain, flipping the field. That's the best way to flip the field you can. And now, you are first and goal.
Well, you got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone. You could always run with your rollout, short passing game. It worked earlier to Green. He made a big play breaking the tackle. But for right now, I think you try to keep the ball downhill with Zerbe and try to punch this ball in. You got 10 yards. You got plenty of time. You don't have to worry about rushing at this point.
So it's not that much of a drive, and it's also that much of a drive to go to RK Chevrolet because Jim Key. Jim G's the man, I'll tell you. RK Chevrolet, Key of Vineland. Visit him at rkautogroup.com. RK Auto Group. Longtime sponsor of BFA Sports coverage, including Williamstown Braves that have a first and goal at the 10-yard line with 1:11 to go, and they have all three timeouts. Not that they're going to need them. Yeah. But I like the options, too. I mean, you're getting Harold Hill involved again. Aubrey Green, I mean, maybe why don't you key on him this play and see if they're double teaming him because.
Now we look at Julian Noel right here in the slot, top of the screen.
All right, so let's see. Let's see what they do. It's a Zerbe run, and he's to the 5. So he picked up 4, so we're down to a minute to go. Second down and goal. I think it's imperative that the Braves get into the end zone here.
Of course.
Can't settle for 3 here.
You get the gift of the turnover on the fumble from your defense. You got to turn it into some points.
They fake Zerbe. They get Noel in space. Touchdown. Julian Noel from 5 yards out.
Right now, you got to give credit where credit is due. And on that quick screen off the RPO, Anthony Lantine with just a great block on the edge. You don't get much better than this. I talked about Noel 2 plays ago. They ran the ball first. They came back to him. Play action, quick screen, great block on the edge. You get a pancake for that, Mr. Lantine.
Oh, boy. His mother will like that. I know Janice is watching. Craig to tie it. Gallagher holds it. And we're tied with 39 seconds left here in the first half. So we'll stay right here. A big score. Could it flip the momentum again?
It really did, and it started with the turnover. You got to find a way to take care of the football, either team. And right now, you got 1 turnover on each side, 14-14 ball game. Let's see who can first close out this next 39 seconds. You never know what could happen in high school sports, but coming into the second half, a lot of adjustments need to be made.
Just from the football IQ, being a head coach, it's 39 seconds, you're on defense. I would say, you know, put people down here, the 30-yard line. I mean, just don't.
You would wish you had a kicker that could just kick it into the end zone with the high school rules and get the touchback. But for right now, you're going to try to squib it, just play it safe, contain, try to get into the locker room at a tie game.
39 seconds to go. Craig teeing it up. How about a dose of their own medicine? How about an onside kick here from the Braves and Drew Craig? No. We know each other so well, folks. It's ridiculous. Nope. How about that? Danny Lyles dropped on special teams by Alexander Holloman.
Great
Nobody
job.
blocked Holloman.
Just hustling down the field, and that's what you want. Your defense starts with the kick coverage, and a great job by the Braves there in Holloman.
51-yard fumble return by Keaton Ocello set up that touchdown. Tell you what, though, give credit to Nate Myers who caught him. So from the 28, Kingsway, 1 timeout left and 35 seconds to work with. You're getting the ball back to start the half. This Coach Hendricks doesn't look like he's going to go conservative. I think this is a gamble. And it's a bad snap. Myers picks it up and just is going to go down. And if there was ever a time to say I told you so, that might be it. Now the Braves call a timeout with 24 seconds left.
Well, if the Braves have all 3, they may be able to force this punt and try to get something back.
Coach Ronnie Gordon in that huddle, first-year defensive coordinator. He's got those boys buzzing around right now. He got the turnover that energized that whole staff.
Yeah, right now you got the turnover, you got some momentum back. You're trying to go into the locker room tied up, but if you got an opportunity to get a stop, don't take those timeouts into the locker room with you.
There they go. And they have 2 timeouts to go. Coach Gordon, you'll see him in the blue shirt on the near sideline. There he is right underneath the 2nd and 12, and now he's coming out, imploring his defense. 2nd and 11. Empty backfield again. Myers is going to throw it. Incomplete over the middle, and he does the Braves a favor and stops the clock with 27 seconds. 3rd and 11 coming up. I have to question this play calling.
Yeah, right now you're trying to be a little too aggressive backed up, and now you're giving Williamstown an opportunity to get a stop and still have a timeout. With a decent punt, they'll get the ball at about the 40-yard line. If they can throw up a deep fade route, you never know what could happen. That's why you keep playing.
You know, if you call a running play there, the Braves have to use their 2nd timeout. Probably it's halftime. But now, still 2 timeouts left. This has to be a run to Marusco, who is to Myers' left.
He's a little ahead of him. Let's see.
It is not. Myers, far side. Lyles with a catch, and Lyles is out of bounds. To the 35-yard line. So 4th and 3, and once again, Coach Hendricks gives the Braves a chance to possess. I am shocked.
Well, they sprint their punt team out there, and this is their decision.
2 timeouts left. Anything can happen here. Brown is the punter for Kingsway. You've got Hill and Noel back deep. Brown's kick is pretty good. This is Jolien Noel. Can he get to the corner? He does. Puts a move on at midfield and is at the 48 with 6 seconds to go. So time for 1 play for Drew Craig and the Brave offense. Student body, right or left?
Barring a penalty, I mean, you can take a shot. Try to pick up about 5 or 10 yards to get it to about the 35 or 40-yard line, call a quick timeout or get out of bounds, and then heave it to the end zone from here. We'll see what type of arm strength our young quarterback has.
Keep in mind the Braves have 2 timeouts left. The problem is they only have 6 seconds to do it.
So they can try to run 1 quick play, pick up about 8 to 10 yards, and then take the Hail Mary from there.
We shall see with Lantine at the bottom of the screen. Aubrey Green is in the slot. Here's Craig. Screen pass. Zerby. Clock's going to run out. The 35-yard line, and that will end the first half. So the Braves get a big break on a fumble, a strip, and a return. They turned it into 7 points, and that is our score at halftime. An exciting football game here tonight on BFA. The Braves and Kingsway are tied at 14.
No one out-cheeses, out-meets, out-supremes, outcrusts, or outstuffs the Hut. Because when it comes to making your favorites, no one outpizzas the Hut.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
Order your Pizza Hut faves like Original Pan, Original Stuffed Crust, and more at pizzahut.com.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Pizza Hut wings are bigger and better than the other pizza guys' wings. No one outwings the Hut.
No one out-cheeses, out-meats, out-supremes, out-crusts, or outstuffs the Hut. Because when it comes to making your favorites, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
Order your Pizza Hut faves like Original Pan, Original Stuffed Crust, and more at pizzahut.com.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Pizza Hut wings are bigger and better than the other pizza guys' wings. No one outwings the Hut.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the second half. Entertaining football game tonight. Chris Losey, Coffee Jones, the BFA Sports crew. That's Coach Tom Kelly. We finished the first half on a fumble return that took them down to the 30-yard line, and that got them into the end zone. And that's why we're at 14-14.
Big drive to tie this game up going into the third quarter. Basically, we're starting all the way over, and you feel good if you're either side. Obviously, you come out with 2 scores for each team. You're tied up. Who's going to come out and make the first big play, and who's not going to make a mistake? Because we've seen a lot of penalties in that first half, Chris.
And Kingsway will get the ball to start the second half. And there's an omen. Looks like somebody took a bite out of it. You hungry? Coffee? Wow. Beautiful pictures tonight. Charles Hope. There's none better than the 50-yard line camera. Dr. Stephen Ray on the right side, one of the very dedicated members of the Williamstown Huddle Club. As we welcome you back into the booth, I'm Chris, that's Coffee, and we are here in a tie game here in Williamstown with the Braves and Kingsway. it was all Williamstown to start. They came out flying, and they got a touchdown from Aubrey Green early on.
Aubrey Green's one of the better athletes you'll find in South Jersey. Made a nice play on an out route, broke a couple tackles. This is on 4th down, by the way. They go 4th and 9.
Tackle.
4th and 9, they run the screen and get it. They get it called back for a block in the back. They say, you know what, we're going to run it again on 4th and 11. We go a simple rollout, and Green just makes an awesome play, gets them on the board to start this game off here at home.
When it was 7-0, there was a play on the far sideline that broke the chain. And there was a long delay. I think it was a 13-minute delay. And when they came back from that delay, Kingsway went right down the field to score.
And then after that score,
oh no, we're going to set that up.
Okay. I was going to say that they go down the field to score, but just after that,
great job
they
coming down the field, right?
Oh yeah, they went down the field, got the touchdown to tie the game.
And
up.
it was mostly the running game that got going because Nate Myers hasn't done much through the air tonight.
You know, he's been more of an athlete, and that dual threat ability has helped them. When he drops back to pass, if he doesn't see anybody open, he could always use his legs and tuck it and run. You've seen his speed kind of running down the defender on a turnover earlier in the first half.
Now you can get to it.
Well, they get the onside kick, and obviously they go back up 14-7 with another score back-to-back while the offense of Williamstown is sitting on the sideline.
That's our scene tonight. What a beautiful night. Temperature still hanging in there. It's 67 degrees. A little warmer here in the booth, but look at the shots that we're getting tonight. Great shots. Production staff at BFA, our camera people as well, just an outstanding job. Makes it really easy for us to do what we do. But it is rather late. It's already at the 20-9 hour, and usually that's an indication that we're going to be here a while.
Well, we're going to see who's going to be able to make a play for the Braves, especially offensively, getting some of those big chunk plays down the field because this defense is starting to creep up. And Zach Zerbe, even though he's running hard, they've kind of kept him under wraps for the most part in that first half. Look for him, as explosive as he is as a runner and a receiver, to make a big play in this third quarter.
With Kingsway to get the ball to start, they deferred, and there's an action. That's where it works. Again, great night for football here tonight. And we hope you enjoy the second half. It's a tie game, 14-14. This is Craig at the 13-yard line. That's Brown. And he's up near the 37. That's a very good return. Kingsway take over now. First possession of the third. Still 14-0 Vineland over Bridgeton. And I'm going to see if I can cue up some of the other scores in this official week number 1. So what are we looking at here, Coffee?
Right now, you got to find a way just to control the running game if you're the Williamstown Braves.
At the 39-yard line, first down for Myers and the Dragons. Again, not much out of the air as they hand off Rojas on first down off the left side. Out of bounds, and that might be a late hit, too, on the Braves. Gain of about 7, but it's after the play. We have a late hit out of bounds.
Yeah, you got to be smarter than that, especially on the opponent's sideline. You know their coaching staff and all their players are going to get fired up. You want to make sure you keep control if you're a referee. And they make the call, personal foul on the Braves.
I didn't see who it was, but totally unnecessary. And that's what Tom Kelly's been talking about. Ball now at the 38 of Williamstown following the penalty.
Well, that flips the field really, really quickly. The penalty, the decent kickoff return after that first down run, and now you're getting some momentum to start this third quarter if you're Kingsway.
Motion to the far side. Rusku, that was ugly. He dives for about 4 down to the 35-yard line. Marusko has a touchdown run tonight, along with Nate Myers. Those are the offensive scorers for the Dragons. And for the Braves, Aubrey Green, Julian Noel. First minute of play, third quarter. Second down, about 6 at the 35-yard line. Marusko again in the backfield, next to Myers. With Mason in motion, they try Marusko, and he is caught behind. Now that is Keaton Ocello again. Good play in the backfield. Loss of about 4.
And that's a big-time play. Second down is one of the key plays. I was down in Ocean City with Ron Jaworski and Coach Paul Gunther, Jay Wright, some celebrities down there in Ocean City. And Coach Gunther, former defensive coordinator of the Raiders and the Bengals and with the Vikings last year, he said second down is when he likes to be aggressive as a defensive coordinator. The Braves were there, and it worked out to get that tackle for loss.
Chiefs too, right?
No.
Hold on, 3rd and 11. Pressure coming from the Braves, and they got it away to Brown, and Brown's nowhere near the marker, and that's the first time this season that Coach Gordon has sent everybody on a blitz, and it was effective there. Gunther was not with the Chiefs.
As far as I remember Bengals, I remember Raiders. He might have been. I remember Coach Spags, a friend of ours.
I'm more wrong than right, you know that.
But the offense is staying on the field for Kingsway, and an opportunity if the Chop House can get on their feet and cheer this defense on and try to get a stop here on 4th down to start the third quarter.
First 3 minutes of play in the third quarter. We're tied at 14 here on BFA. Dragons need the 29, and there's Myers deep, incomplete, and the ball goes over on downs, and really nobody was there. I guess he was looking for Brown, but Brown went into the middle.
Yeah, just some miscommunication. Botched opportunity. You're kind of in no man's land. You can't really kick from there. A punt wouldn't have got you much more field position.
It's not Brown, I'm sorry.
Talking 18 yards in field position at best.
Jake Mason was the intended target, number 7. So, again, Braves hold. And now their first possession of the second half, and it comes at the 9:26 mark from the 37. Craig gets the high snap, left side. Zerby fights his way through. Look at this run by Zerby across midfield. First down, Williamstown, to the Kingsway 49-yard line, a gain of 14.
Zach Zerby just patient running. You watch the inside handoff. You get the counter play. You pull 2 guys around. He just waits on his block, lets it set up, and then the strength to run through tackles explode when you get to the second level. Complete running back there.
First down, Craig, Noel caught, got away from one, but the pursuit there, and the Dragons seal it off. A loss of 3 on the play. But give credit originally, he came off the screen. But I want to say it was 27. Nicholas Morley.
See, Noel was going to come off the field. He lost the shoe on that tackle.
Better than a cramp.
And you haven't seen that. You talked about it. The weather's a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
Guys got another week under their belt to stay hydrated, learn from their mistakes, and I like to see that.
It's 2nd and 12. Craig, blitz coming. Gallagher is the slant. Sean Gallagher down to the 44. Gain of 8. 3rd down and 5 coming up.
Great call right there, and you see now.
And one of the Dragons is injured. As soon as he took his helmet off, then we knew that's Carter Williams.
Yeah, he's one of their star players.
One of their captains. We'll check on his condition when we come back. 8:26 to go in the third.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the premier difference.
Premier Orthopedics, one of our sponsors of Williamstown football for 2022. And there is the Braves following the injury timeout. When we resume action, it's going to be a 3rd and 5, but they're still looking at Carter Williams, the standout for the Dragons. As Coffey mentioned, one of their star players. He's also one of the captains. Senior, 6 feet, 215 pounds, getting attention from some schools. Coach Hendricks told you earlier, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of guys on this team that have the potential to play at the next level. Talked about Meyer, the quarterback. He's just definitely an athlete that you can kind of plug and play anywhere on the defensive side. You see the speed he showed earlier in that first half running down that fumble.
So apparently this could be more serious than we thought. The split screen. More innovations from the BFA Brain Trust. Braves football brought to you by ESPN 3 FM, ESPN South Jersey. Join Mike Gill in the Sports Bash each and every weekday from 2 to 6 o'clock. I wonder if I say it enough that it'll give me a cameo.
He'll let you on the air.
I don't know.
We want to go and talk about the Eagles. We'll get a recap from Chris.
Yeah. I'll talk about the officiating as Williams is on his feet at least. Tonight's game also brought to you by Premier Orthopedics, Arcade Chevrolet, Kia and Subaru of Vineland, and nobody.
Nobody.
Not one person.
I can't find one.
Nobody. Nowhere. No how. Out Pizza's the Hut. Pizza Hut, proud sponsor of Williamstown football. Carter Williams helped off the field.
He's being ginger on that right leg, and it's at least beneficial for me as a former player to see he is putting a little bit of weight on it and kind of limping on his own. Just slight weight at this point. Hopefully he'll be able to return and finish up the rest of the season. I don't know if his status is going to be fully 100% or available for the rest of the night.
Back to action we go. 3rd and 5 and a big play for the Braves. And I think finally Craig was able to get the Dragons to jump. We shall see. It was on the top of the screen on the left side. DJ DiPietro. He did. And it will give the Braves a first down. Take it any way you can get it?
Any way you can get it. And yes, right now, by the way of penalty, you've seen it last week in Williamstown in their opening game, and this week with the opener for Kingsway, just a little bit sloppy, and it's costing them.
By the way, that shot right there, I think we can see where we parked. You in the same spot like you were last year?
I'm on the other side by the team.
Oh, the field
By
house.
the field house, yes, sir.
1st and 10, under 8 minutes to go in the third quarter, and that's Zerby up the middle. 6 yards. 2nd down and 4. Nothing flashy, but just right down the middle of the field.
Yeah, Zerby's that type of runner. You can get north and south with him and just kind of control the clock as you get later into this third quarter. Try to wear down his defense. You see a couple hands on some hips already for Kingsway.
You notice that quite often. 2nd and short, Craig rolls out, pass underneath Hill, 3rd down coming up. I mean, and it's good that you spot that because, I mean, it makes 2 statements. One, obviously the defense is on the field, and 2, they're getting gassed because they're coming right at them.
Yeah,
no huddle, pace.
And the pace that their offense is going at. Their offense kind of sped up, got burned out in that 4th down play to start this quarter off. I wish that Williamstown would have ran the ball at him again on that 2nd down play. 3rd
down, about 4. Noel on the edge. He'll get to the 31, and he'll be 2 yards short of the first down. So a 4th down is coming up. See what Tom Kelly wants to do on 4th down. I mean, they're going to go for it. Just a matter of what play he's going to put in. 3rd down and a long yard.
I think you can go right downhill. You got to just trust your big guys. You move Mr. Patterson, one of my favorite linemen in South Jersey, on the inside to guard from tackle. I think you go right downhill with Zach Zerbe and pick up these couple yards.
They're saying 4th and 3, but that's not right. Let's see what it is anyway. Craig with time. Caught by Noel down to the 9. He floated it out there, and Julian with the catch. Pickup of 21.
Well, you come with the play fake. Zerbe's in the backfield. Quick fake off of it. And your quarterback just sits back there. Just lofts it up. Nice soft catch, and great job by Noel making that catch, knowing you're going to take the hit. Big time play from a big time player.
At the 9-yard line now, 1st and goal. Zerbe, right side, tripped up. That is a touchdown saving trip right there.
And I like the patience by Zerbe as he's coming around.
It was Kyle Cupsey, because if Kyle Cupsey doesn't take his feet out, Zerbe is in the end zone. 2nd and goal. The ball is at the 6. Zerbe again. No signal. He's at the goal line. They're coming in, and they're going to spot him short. Just short. 3rd and goal.
Michael Menegas, number 50, couple great blocks on the last 2 plays. Obviously, Keyshawn Patterson.
From the 1. Craig's going to keep it, get some help, and is in the end zone. Touchdown, Braves. They've got the lead again. And he had Keaton Ocello riding him right into the end zone.
End of the day, just get in there behind your big guys up front. Malinsky, you got your push from Zerbe and everybody. The old Reggie Bush push. Rugby scrum.
By the way, that's perfectly legal. You know that you
Yeah,
can't
it's legal.
grab.
It's
You
legal
can't grab a
We
shirt.
can't pull them, but you can push.
Right.
Good job by Williamstown getting the stop to start 3rd quarter.
They'll
Marching
take
down
that
the field and score.
Watch, they'll take that out. They'll take that out. The score at 5:19 in the 3rd quarter. Craig is 2 for 2 on point afters and make that 3 for 3. And the Braves are back on top by a touchdown. Back with the kickoff. 5:19 to go in the 3rd on BFA.
No one out-cheeses, out-meats, out-supremes, out-crusts, or out-stuffs the Hut. Because when it comes to making your favorites, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
See that right there on the screen, my friend?
Big time.
You ever been to one of those?
Big time, big time.
Tonight's game brought to you by Cage Fury Fighting Championships. CFCC Television. Rob Haydak and that great crew. I will tell you this. Doug Stasic, he gets to go.
Oh, he's fired
Al
up.
Fisher, he gets to go.
Doug's
Chris
a fan.
Losey, Coffee Jones, we're not there.
They're the real tough guys.
I know.
You we just sit up here in the
I know,
booth.
we don't get to
those
go.
Those are the cage fighting tough guys that they really love. The MMA and those mixed martial arts type guys.
What would I give to see one of those live and in person? Catch it. Cage Fury Fighting Champions. CFCC Television.
Celebrity match, Doug versus Al Fisher. Set it up.
Oh, my goodness.
Thanksgiving weekend. Let's go.
Al's got to get him early, because if Al doesn't stop him early, Doug wins because he's leaner.
He's in shape. He's in shape.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, Al's got to drop him fast. You know, we missed his birthday last week, and I wanted to give a shout out to him. So, happy birthday, Mr. Fisher. 5:19 to go in the 3rd. Braves now have a 7-point lead over Kingsway, 21-14. Craig's kick. Darryl Brown is at the 9. Darryl Brown almost lost the ball, and he's at the 20-yard line. So the last couple of kicks by the Braves, they've had some good special teams.
Yeah, you got to cover on your special teams kick, but you remember that last drive started off kind of ugly. You get a better return out to about the 35-yard line, pick up 10 on first down, and then the penalty cross midfield. But they get the stop and 4 downs and out, and this defense held.
So I'm reminded of the term coverage, and we saw Coach's wife last night, Jessa, and the kids, and we all said, to a man, says, Coach, you outkicked your coverage clearly. Jessa comes back with, I have a shirt. So I saw her at the concession. I'm showing you the shirt. We'll show it on the screen in just a minute. First down for Kingsway at the 20-yard line. Myers off the fake. It worked for a touchdown for him early on. This time he got 6 yards up to the 26-yard line. So second down and 4. So we talked about Coach. There's Jessa, the brains behind the Kelly family, and there it is right there. Outkicked coverage. Here's what it says. It says, proof that Coach outkicked his coverage, the coach's wife. It's awesome. Second and 4, and it's a first down run for Brown. He's outside the 35 to the 36. That's a gain of 11. And Kingsway going right back with the ground game. But again, air game not too effective. We talked about that last week at RV. Why not put 8 up in front?
Hey, look, you got to try to move them up and force them to throw the ball because it's only a 1-score deficit right now. You've seen both teams kind of settle in.
At the 36, and Harold Hill is on the turf. He will need attention from the Williamstown training staff. We'll take a break with him. 4:25 in the third. Braves up by a touchdown on BFA.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
Order your Pizza Hut faves like Original Pan, Original Stuffed Crust, and more at pizzahut.com.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Harold Hill helped off the field. Didn't appear to be a cramp, but nevertheless, getting attention on that sideline. We return to action, an 11-yard run to Darrell Brown, and first down for Kingsway. 4:20 to go. They're at their 36-yard line. That's Nate Myers again at quarterback. Looks left. Lyles. Good open field tackle. Gain of 3. That's Sean Gallagher again.
Good job by Gallagher making that play. Minimizing the game, but keeping this clock running, let your defense get some opportunities. You see they had a bend but don't break mentality earlier in the first half. Well, they drove up and down the field on, and they get the turnover to allow their offense to come back and tie it up. Just make the team run plays.
On second down, option, Myers wrapped up. Aubrey Green got in there. And he had help. Jordan Kennedy, too.
I told you. I said as soon as I see that kid get on the field, number 9 is in the backfield. They try to run that stretch sweep, and great defensive play. You got one guy on the tailback, Green on the quarterback. That's great sound defense.
Is that a takedown? I mean, is that a 2-point takedown? Like, he grabbed him by the waist and got his feet up in the air?
Jack Cummings did his job, number 58. He got the running back, and Mr. Green took care of the rest. He gets the official tackle for loss, but great team defense by the Braves.
Here's a Cage Fury action, if you will, right there. 3rd and 10. 4-yard loss. Myers with a fake, zips it over the middle. Brown has a catch. Brown breaking a tackle, running over Braves, gets to the 42-yard line. 22 yards, Myers to Brown, and a first down.
And it's the respect they have for Aubrey Green. They put 3 blockers on his side on that last play.
And it looks like he's down. Another Brave injured. Is that Noel or is that Aubrey Green?
I believe that's 3, Julian Noel.
And that would, I don't know, I'm no doctor, as I said, but is that a cramp?
That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah. Another injury. We'll be back.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
Welcome back to Williamstown. What does that remind you of? What's tonight? What's tonight?
September 2nd.
What's the day on the calendar? What's the day?
Friday.
And what are they?
Night. Lights.
Friday night.
Lights.
Very good. Friday Night Lights here, brought to you by BFA Sports. Williamstown football, Chris Losey, Coffee Jones, the entire crew here tonight as we have yet another longer than normal delay. We have a broken chain. We had a couple of injuries. And this is the third. There's the new coach, Ronnie Gordon, defensive coordinator. Very impressive young man. When you elevate from being a volunteer to a coordinator in 1 year, that's pretty impressive, isn't it?
I agree, but you understand the lineage and the history of the coaching staff and the program, the culture here at Williamstown, from the booster club to the fans, the coaches, the parents, the players, and the students obviously all come together to make a championship-level program year in and year out.
Shouldn't you go from a volunteer to like an assistant coordinator or something?
Who says should? I don't know. I mean, the Eagles took a guy that wasn't necessarily, just.
Oh, yeah.
They moved some guys up pretty quickly. That new Sean McVay, millennial era where you could take a young guy that's innovative and give him a shot. You never have experience till you get experience. So
Noel
take a
up.
shot.
Sorry, Noel up on his feet. Do you think cramp?
Yeah.
Okay. So, when we resume, the Dragons will have a 1st and 10. It's Darryl Brown. I thought he ran over Noel because he ran over a couple of Braves. Another rule change, by the way, point of emphasis, I don't think we mentioned that the helmet is no longer used for anything other than to protect yourself. So ball carriers that lead with their helmet are just as susceptible to getting a foul than the other one. There's our story. And a first down. And that is great penetration behind the line of scrimmage. Myers got out just a little bit. But Kennedy came in there first, 21.
It's a good job. Kennedy comes in there and tries to make a play, but the rest of the defense, including Jordan Gravener, he comes in and makes that stop. Second and long situation, see the big number 75. He's got some family ties here at Williamstown, too.
How about Myers, though, trapped 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. He turns it into a 2-yard gain. From the 40, it's 2nd and 8. This is Marescu, and he's to the 23. Sorry, the 33, and that is good enough for a first down.
Yeah, I keep hearing Harold Hill's name getting called, and I like that the guy's being active from the secondary, but defensively, you don't want your safeties and DBs making all these tackles. Big gain on the run, just straight up the gut between the tackles.
So Marescu gets the Dragons the first down. They are now at the 33. Trying to tie this game. They trail by 7. Minute and a half to go in the third. That's Rojas, that 1-2 punch in the backfield, and he gets to the 30. Gain of 3 on the play for the Braves defensively. Marcelo on the stop, amongst others. Aubrey Green in there, 2nd down and 7. We have not heard much from Aubrey Green offensively, though. I wonder if the adjustment was made after the first touchdown.
They've only had seriously the one drive since then, but right now, defensively, another tackle by Gravener on first down. Can second down be a chance with the Williamstown Braves defense? Takes a shot, sends a blitz, try to make a tackle for loss.
Under a minute to go in the third. Myers, Rojas again, stopped immediately at the line of scrimmage. That is Colbert, Jackson Colbert. No gain, third down and 8. We saw one of the coaches, Joe DiPietropolo. He came in, introduced himself, said hello. I know you didn't, right? But anyway, I said, explain to me why Mr. Colbert is not on the grill at the tailgate. He said, he's now on the coaching staff. He's the linebackers coach. I said, fire him. Get him back on the grill. Brian Colbert. Third down and 8. Probably a 2-down situation for Myers. That pass is caught down inside the 20-yard line. That, we don't know who that is because we don't have a 20. Well, it's a 34. Sorry, it's Kyle Cupsey. 11 yards, first down, Dragons. And that will end the third quarter tonight. Williamstown with the lead. They're up 21-14, but Kingsway on the move when we start the fourth when we come back.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Start of the fourth quarter tonight here on BFA. Coffee, I've looked everywhere. Nowhere, nobody.
Yeah.
No how.
Nobody outreaches the hut.
Williamstown Braves football tonight brought to you by Pizza Hut for all your game day snacking needs. Fourth quarter begins. Braves up 21-14. Kingsway on the move. They have the ball at the Brave 19-yard line. This drive started at the Dragon 20 with good special teams coverage after the Braves scored a touchdown. So now it's up to Coach Gordon. See if he can stop this Dragon offense.
It's funny, during that entire third quarter break, we're talking about the culture here. They just named off all the alumni that are playing college football right now for Williamstown. Took them about 20 minutes to name everybody.
Here's Brown. Oh, and he got thrown out. That's a terrible play. That is an awful play. What is Lemire McLaughlin doing? He just wrapped up Brown 6 yards out of bounds. That is going to put the Dragons in a first and goal.
See, they go tight end with the wing. They get the edge, come into the alley, and he's clearly out of bounds. You've got to be smarter than that. And then you flex over him. I think he definitely deserves a scolding. And these bleachers aren't high enough for what my coach would like to punish us with back in high school. Yeah, so these bleachers aren't high enough for what our punishments used to be, but we'll take a couple of laps around this track.
Laps. See if we can find him with one of our cameras. 18. He's definitely not on the field. Cost the Braves. It's now first and goal at the 7. Cupsey's in the slot. Myers, Brown right side, tripped up. Great penetration up front.
Good job by Keyshawn Patterson making that stop. You see the big defensive tackle playing guard, playing defensive line. One of my favorite players you'll find in South Jersey doing it for the Braves on the interior.
Officially no gain. It's second down now and goal at the 7-yard line. Who's going to win the battle at the line of scrimmage? Myers throws. It's picked off by Hill at the 1-yard line. Did he keep it? He did. Another turnover for the Brave defense, and what a spot. Harold Hill was right there, stepped right in front, and gladly takes that one back.
Big time play. Knocking on the door, tying this game up. I don't know why Kingsway went away from the run. It had been successful, and Hill just jumps right in front of that little quick out route. And the safety, with about 8 or 9 tackles on defense, when they're gassing with the run, he comes up with a huge interception here in the fourth quarter.
And they went to Luke Van Brill, Kingsway did. Didn't call his name that much as a target. But how about that one? Braves take over. They are at their 2. And they go up the middle just to get some room. Out across the 5-yard line. This is Keyshawn Nixon's first call tonight, number 1. There he is. Well, you think Drew Craig is small? How about this generous listing? 5'7", 175 for Keyshawn Nixon. I know I'm going to hear it now.
But
Second down.
Quick as a lightning bug. You'll see him get loose. If you give him a crease, he may go 95.
We kind of compared him to Sproles, didn't we, last time? He's got it again. There he goes. Close to the 10-yard line. And a 3rd down and 2 coming up.
That's a good play. Can they pick up this first down? Because it'll burn off another couple of minutes and give your punter some room to get this ball out of his own end zone if you're the Braves.
I don't know if Coach Kelly's even thinking that. I mean, he wants 2.5 yards right now. Stays with Nixon in the backfield with Noel still injured. Little misdirection, good block, and close to the marker. Nixon is going to be short by a yard. So the Dragons do their job. They limit the Braves to 3 runs, and Lantine's got a punt in his own end zone.
That's tough. That's tough. You get so close in that opportunity. Every first down right now in this fourth quarter will burn about 2 minutes of game time. You hold on to a 7-point lead. I know it's still early in the fourth quarter. But that was a big stop for Kingsway following the turnover, sudden change.
Lantine will punt this one from the goal line on 4th and 1. Brown is back, and he's only at the Brave 40. Oh, they're coming, but he got it away. Short. Brown signaled a fair catch, and then he ran with it. That should be a flag, and the Brave bench wants it. And I don't know if they're going to get it. He signaled a fair catch, but they're saying maybe because it bounced. I think, though, there the flag is down. Okay, the flag is down at the 40. I'm sorry. The flag is down at the 40, so this will be, should be a personal foul, actually. Steve Lopes. With the call. So this should be, let's see, we have it again.
They almost got to that punt. Good job by Lentine getting it away.
There's the fair catch signal. And he's like, never mind.
39, so you back it up from the, so where do you spot that from? Where he touches it or where he called for the fair catch from?
Where the foul, the foul is the fair catch signal.
Okay.
Now, Coach Hendricks is saying that the ball hit the ground, but it doesn't matter if the ball hit the ground because the fair catch takes precedence.
How many yards is that penalty?
Well, it should be 5. It's invalid.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're good there. Which
would make sense because they're going to put, now, unless they consider this unsportsmanlike, so they're going to talk about it now. It doesn't matter if the ball hit the ground. It's the fair catch signal that stops the coverage. Oh, they're going to wave it off. No, they're saying the umpire is signaling what he did, that he signaled a fair catch. So because the ball hits the ground, Coffee, that does not negate the fair catch. Now here we go. So it was at the 40. There's the 5-yard penalty. And now And there's Lopes explaining to Coach Hendricks why it's a penalty. Good call by the officials. Puts the ball back at the 45 with 9:05 to go here in the fourth. It's a delay of game penalty after the fair catch. Marusco dancing his way, gets inside the 40. He's down to the 35, and he's close to a Dragon first down. He gained close to 10 yards. They may need about a half a yard on second down and short with 8:45 to go in the fourth quarter. He's not able to get the scores, and I will get on that in a second. Right side carry. That's good enough for a first down. Rojas with the carry. 8:20 to go and a first down for Kingsway.
So right now, can the defense stop the bleeding? Starting to see some hands on some hips from the Williamstown side in that front as well.
At the 34, first down for Meyer. Rojas, right side. He got a yard, and that's it. And we got another flag. And a flag on the near side. Now what do we got? Illegal motion against Kingsway. So the illegal motion penalty will go back to a 1st and 15, and Steve Lopes. I think he signaled 2, but it's really 1. We've all done that. Don't worry about it, Steve. That's why you got 5 other guys out there to tell you what down it is, and you're all in a radio communication group now. As we tick inside of 8 minutes, Williamstown holding on to a 7-point lead on BFA tonight. 1st and 15. Myers chased out, still running, and throws it out of bounds. And of course, another new rule, just like in the NFL and college, if you're out of the pocket, you can throw the ball away as long as the ball reaches the line of scrimmage.
Which I think is a fair rule.
I agree.
It's a fair rule. Quarterback, you got to protect him. You don't want him taking shots, trying to make a play when he doesn't have to. Throw it in the stands.
So I want to ask you a question. Quarterback leaves the pocket, re-enters the pocket. Is he in the pocket or out of the pocket?
I think once you break the tackle box, all bets are off, in my opinion.
So you are out of the pocket.
Once you break the edge of where those tackles are, you're out of the pocket.
So even if he comes back in, he's considered out of the pocket?
In my personal opinion.
You are 100% correct. Oh, man. Second down, 13. Brown on the sweep, and Brown is caught from behind Ocello. What a game he's having.
Great job just getting up the field. Second downs are huge plays. I talked about Coach Gunther, the NFL level. They do it. They send the run blitz. Didn't necessarily like that call. They had some success in that early third quarter, coming straight downhill out of that single back I formation type formation, coming right between the tackles. They try to go lateral. This Williamstown defense is just too fast.
Loss of 2, 3rd down and 15. The marker is actually the 25-yard line. There's Ocello, Jackson Colbert. What do you think?
Watch out for the screen here.
Send pressure here? Nope. Braves rush 4. Myers throw incomplete. I mean, he's showing all the tools of a quarterback with footwork in the pocket, arm strength, but the accuracy has not been there tonight.
Yeah, and I'm not sure about the play call. They were just going to run about a 5 or 6 yard hitch route into the boundary. Wouldn't have been close to pick up the first down. Maybe that was a 2-down territory type of play. But even then, their offense is staying on the field for Kingsway. I'm very surprised here.
Wow. 4th and 15. They need the 25-yard line.
So long. That's about 4th and 16.
With 6:43 to go. Coach Hendricks, he's a gambling man. Myers steps up, deep ball, incomplete. Brown was down there, no chance, and the ball goes over on downs to the Braves. I have to tell you, this is the second time I get a chance to really be critical of the play calling. The last time was at the end of the first half when Hendricks almost gave the Braves an opportunity to get the ball back and do something with it. They did get it back, but with only 6 seconds
left. They did get it back on the punt. They kind of ran one play with the screen to Zerby and didn't get another shot at it. But here, I didn't like the third down call. Right. It's 3rd and 16. You got to take a shot down the field. Your quarterback throws the hitch on the backside. It's incomplete. And in that situation, I think you punt Williamstown back.
Agreed.
You just got to stop when they're backed up. They kept it conservative. You went 3 and out after the interception. You got to punt that football if you're Coach Hendricks.
That's Darryl Brown, by the way, who's still down. We'll check on his condition when we come back. 6:36 to go. Braves in front on BFA.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Pizza Hut wings are bigger and better than the other pizza guys' wings. No one outwings the Hut.
Good ball game tonight on BFA, and tonight's game brought to you by Pizza Hut for all your game day snacking needs. By Premier Orthopedics, RK Chevrolet. There's Premier. There's RK. Vineland, the RKAutogroup.com. Chris Losey, Coffee Jones. Final 6:36 of the ball game tonight. Williamstown in front, 21-14. Darryl Brown being helped off the field. That was definitely not a cramp.
Yeah, it was
looked
tough.
like it fell on the ball, or not a ball, but
a little something down there in the back corner of the end zone, overthrown on that go route. 4th and 16, kind of as, you know, a small Hail Mary situation.
He was the intended target. That would be a big loss for Coach Hendricks and Kingsway sideline.
Their quarterback, Nate Meyer, Brown, and then number 55, their big offensive lineman and defensive lineman that went out earlier. Those are the 3 studs we talked about.
Carter
in
Williams.
the open. Mr. Williams, yes, sir.
First down, Nixon again, and he is tossed backwards by Van Brill. He got just about to the line of scrimmage, which is the 40-yard line, so it's no gain, 2nd down and 10. Interesting that Tom Kelly has gone to Keyshawn Nixon, junior halfback, mentioned before, 5'7", 175, and I think that's a little generous.
Always pad your stats in the roster.
2nd and 10. Zerby breaking through near midfield. He picked up 8, and a big 3rd and 2 now coming up for the Braves.
Big play by Zerby because you get it to run another 30 seconds off the clock. And if you can move the chains here on this 3rd and short, Williamstown can start to get into that 4-minute offense and maybe keep the ball away from Kingsway for good here.
You're getting comfortable with that score thing, aren't you? Well done.
Vandal education.
Third down and short. The marker's midfield. And Craig trying to draw the Dragons off. He got him once this year, or this night. He also got flagged for a false start when he had a little too much body movement. Play clock is at 10. Zerby, first down. To the Kingsway 47. A pickup of 5. As we tick down to 5 minutes left, and does that breeze feel good or what?
And does that first down feel good for the coaching staff right now to get a little breathing room? Obviously flip the field, so even if you have to punt from here, you could pin Kingsway back, who struggled so far in the passing game, up by 7 late.
That was Green, the motion man, and Zerby is caught right at the line of scrimmage. A lot of Dragons in on that stop. Brady Witzel, 77, led the charge. There he is. No gain, and it's second down and 10. You're a baby crying?
Not at all.
Folks, we're going to introduce you to the newest member of the BFA Sports family. Trust me on that. Second down and 10.
Take care of the football. Don't be greedy and fight for extra yards. You see all those people up at the line of scrimmage. They're coming after it for Kingsway.
Hill back in the lineup. He's the motion man, and he's the target. And Harold Hill turning upfield. That's a first down for the Braves. And did he take a late hit or not? Did they throw the flag? They did not. But a first down for the Braves at the 37. Watch the hit at the end of this play.
Great play by Hill. Only thing I would say, I give you a 95 on the play on itself. Great play call. Good catch. Stay in bounds. That's it. Right now, cut back across the grain.
He's out. Look, and what? He's way out.
That might have been instant. I mean, he kind of gave a little shot.
You don't have to be there.
Harold's been lifting, I see.
At the 35, a first down, under 4 minutes to go. Zerby got 3. Busy boy. My man Coffee says pretty regularly the bell cow, and I don't know, though. You haven't called Zach the bell cow yet. Why not?
I mean, they've been spreading the ball around. You see Noel making some plays. You see Harold Hill make that nice catch out in the flat. Green makes the play earlier in the game to get them on the board for the touchdown. And you throw it out to Aubrey Green in the flat, and he just kind of hurdles a Sports Center-like play on the sideline on the far side for the first touchdown of the game. Williamstown under 3.5 minutes from their opening season victory here in 2022.
Second and 7. From the 32. Craig, near side, Zerby, or no, Green dropped it. So the clock stops with 3:09 to go, and it's a third down. Is that a case of running before you caught it?
Yeah, and it was a good play call. Try to pick up another first down. I wish they would have probably ran the ball on that situation, but hey, try to run the clock or get another first down. Either way,
totally with
poor
you.
Execution.
Yep, totally with you.
Good call, Coach. I'm not gonna question it. It was a great call. It was there. He's got to make the catch.
3:09 to go. Third down. 7. Craig. Here comes Noel with speed, and he's cut down at the 26-yard line. Good defense by the Dragons. It's Aiden Alexander on the stop.
Here it is.
And Noel is limping again.
He's going to come off the field. That's fine. You don't have to burn a timeout yet. Take your time. Let's think about a play. Coach looks like he's going to run it all the way down to 1 second. Call a timeout and figure out this fourth down play because they're going to go for it, try to salt this game away.
That's what Tom Kelly wants, and he's just asking the official, let me know when you get to 1. And he's going to call a timeout. So let's see when he starts counting. Interesting strategy here. There's the Williamstown sideline. And there's the timeout, and he did it without chopping it. But first time out for the Braves with 2:10 to go. And a 4th and 2 at the 26-yard line. And like you said, Coffee, you're going to go for it here. I think you give it to number 8. What do you think?
Guarantee you one thing. It's not going to be on 1. It's going to be a hard count.
Yeah.
You're going to get a hut from your quarterback. Try to get this defensive line or one of those linebackers a little antsy to give you a free first down. Now, even still, if the Braves do convert this first down, this game is not over by any stretch. 3 timeouts on the board for Kingsway, so the Dragons can get a stop, even if they give up this first down and try to get the ball back, still down by 7. But right now, you're pretty much in field goal, on the fringe of field goal range. Do you think about trying to take the kick and go up by 10? But if you get this first down, you pretty much got a field goal in the bag.
I think you got to get closer.
I think you go for it here.
Yep.
The next set of downs, you go ahead and take the field goal.
There's offensive coordinator Nick Seidenberg. That was Tom Kelly, head coach. Williamstown Brain Trust on the sideline. What do they dial up here on a 4th down and 2? And the ball is at 26-yard line with 2:10 to go. Well, Coffee guaranteed one thing. It won't be on 1. Watch the action on the line of scrimmage, folks. Now he's moving his head a little too much, Coffee. He might get the false start. You might want to talk to him after. What do you think? Do you see quarterbacks doing that often?
They can go right downhill with Zerby. They got some numbers in the box.
Hill is in motion. Craig with a low snap. Runs out. He's going to get the first down, folks. Drew Craig still on. Now he's out of bounds at the 15, and a flag comes in. I don't know if he went out of bounds or not. They may talk about this one, but it's a first down for the Braves, and now we'll check out the flag. See, it looked like he turned upfield and stayed in bounds, Coffee. Like
I would say if I was Mr. Craig, here's the next part. He's only a sophomore. At this point right now, when you get the first down, just slide right now. Stay in bounds, slide, keep the clock running, and give yourself another first down opportunity inside the 1st and goal situation. Now, obviously, you pick up the yardage, you get the 1st and goal, so pretty much you have to score, and knowing their onside kick ability, you never know. That's not Arena League mind thinking.
I agree, and that's a tough call. I probably would not have thrown that because he turned upfield and the defender started in bounds when he hit him.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to criticize it. That's a tough call to make, and we do protect the quarterback. So guess what? With 2:01, the Braves are set up with a 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Nevertheless, Craig got the first down anyway. Green is in motion. Zerby got to about the 6. Looked like somebody grabbed his face mask. No call, and now we watch the Kingsway sideline to see if Coach Hendricks wants to call a timeout, and it appears that he will. He's got 2 left, minute 54 on the clock. Yes, they're in field goal range, but keep in mind, you know, the young quarterback is also the kicker.
I think he can punch one away from here. I think you keep the ball on the ground. Don't get too cute. Just put the ball in the hands of Zach Zerby. He's your most secure and explosive runner right now. Your big bell cow back. There it is. You run it down between the tackles right behind Mr. Patterson. Get what you can. Keep the clock running. Make sure you burn these next 2 timeouts. And then on 4th down, you send your field goal unit out there, make it a 2-score game, and try to get to 1-1.
And if you're Kingsway here with the ball at the 6-yard line, you got to wonder. I mean, do you have that adage where you let them score to get the ball back? I know you're thinking.
If you had a high-powered offense, this game was 35 to 30, 31 or something like that, maybe you consider that because you can get up and down the field. Right now, they've done it methodically, and I don't see them getting 2 scores in less than 2 minutes.
I'll tell you, Coach, Ronnie Gordon's defense really stepped up tonight. They got 2 turnovers, made the stops when they had to, and they were faced with a lot of adversity, especially getting right back on the field after getting scored on with an onside kick.
Watch off this zone read action. You got trips to this right side. You may see a quick screen to try to get sneaky for Williamstown.
It's a pitch. Zerby cuts it back. And he's inside the 5. He is down to the 2. Timeout number 2 from the Dragons with 1:47 left. So on the out-of-town scoreboard, Lower Cape May over Clayton, 27-14. A big win for the Capers down the shore. Woodbury 14, West Deptford 7. They're in the fourth quarter out there in Winona. St. Augustine final over St. Joe's. The Holy War goes to the Prep. 30-10 is the final. That game at St. Augie's. Other games of note.
I'll give you one from last night.
Yep.
Ocean City over Mainland, 21-20. Duke Gunther, Paul Gunther's son, scored the game-winning touchdown in the fourth quarter. They come back from down 20-7. Oceans, you remember that backdrop, the boardwalk.
Oh my God, yeah.
The Ferris wheel, it was awesome.
If you go to chrislosey.com, which now they're going to flood it, thank you very much. That's the picture from that position where we were with the first wheel in the background. Here's another local score. Oak Crest 24, Middle Township 10. That is the final in Mays Landing. I'm looking for our game, our crew tonight. By the way, Millville is down to Irvington 12-10 in the third quarter. You heard right. Where's our game? We're looking at Notre Dame. Look for Notre Dame. We're looking for Notre Dame. Holy Spirit 35, Egg Harbor Township 14. That's the final. Delsea all over Delran 47-7. That is the final. And that's what we got. Hamilton 24, Cherokee 14. The final. Timber Creek 56-zip over Camden Catholic. 1:47 to go. Third and goal. One timeout left. Noel into the end zone untouched. His second of the night, and the Braves score with 1:42 left. And you gotta wonder, did they let him get in?
They might have, but for right now, with the 2-score lead, obviously that penalty's not gonna make the coaching staff any happier when you talk about it on Monday, but you go with Noel. I talked about him in the open. One of the team captains, big catch early in the game. He comes in, great cut, great block by Gravener on the edge. Don't get much better, sealing that right side by number 75. And a touchdown for the Braves.
So the penalty is unsportsmanlike, so I would imagine Kingsway will take that penalty on the kickoff. In the meantime, the Braves got in the end zone again. They've got a 2-score lead. With 1:42 left, and the Dragons have only one timeout left. Now, there was a point in this game where you talked to Coach Hendricks. He had a shot. He had control of this game. Momentum, everything going for him. What turned it around, you think?
Just defensively, they just kept grinding. I think it was more, not necessarily one particular moment, but just a steady flow of being consistent defensively, bend but don't break. You get the turnovers. And this is a solid all-around victory for the Braves. They can hold on.
How about the pick?
Oh, obviously that was a big play. Harold Hill makes a play. Yep. They're going in to tie it. That was a game changer, but they come out, they get a 3 and out, get the ball right back. So just the momentum swings back and forth. Williamstown has just been the better team for most part of 4 quarters tonight.
So I think each time that Kingsway was sustaining offensive pressure, turnover killed them. Yep. Fumble first, Ocello's fumble return, and then the pick. Meanwhile, our game with my crew tonight, 42-13, Notre Dame over Allentown. So they got an early one. So, what do you think, Coffee? Next week, the Braves are in Millville. I am not going to be there. I have a commitment to officiate a game. So Mike Gill will step in and do the job. Good buddy. Part of the Sports Bash Show on ESPN 97.3. 2 to 6 every weekday. Craig's kick. Jordan Potts pushed backwards after he got up to about the 45-yard line. So 1 timeout left for the Dragons, and they need 2 scores. And they've got 97 seconds in which to do it.
They're going to have to throw the ball down the field. Seen Hill come up with an interception. Wouldn't be surprised on that back end if he gets another one, just playing off at corner and jumping one of these deep comeback routes.
Meanwhile, we've got a rivalry game tomorrow at Steinert High School, Ewing and Steinert, 12 o'clock. Good high school football action this weekend, opening week of the season. Myers in trouble on first down, gets away. It's going to be a good gain. He's out of bounds after a pickup of about 11. Stops the clock with 1:29 to go.
Well, right now, Williamstown just trying to keep everything in front of them. Good scramble by Myers picking up the first down, but stopping the clock and getting out of bounds is the key part. We've seen them get an onside kick early in this game to take that that 1-score lead at 14-7.
And that's the point that I was alluding to when things looked like they were going south for the Braves and in a hurry. But they were able to overcome it with those 2 very big turnovers. How about that man, Aubrey Green? Got a hand on that pass. Incomplete, broke it up, 2nd and 10.
He's been a monster off the edge. They're keeping center and guard on, the tackle and guard on him on that side. They've used a running back or tight end to try to chip him. He's been a nightmare these first 2 weeks from the defensive front for Williamstown.
So we should mention that the kickoff was from the 25-yard line because of the unsportsmanlike on the, I guess it's the celebration in the end zone. So Kingsway has it with a 2nd and 10, and now 1:25 to go. Myers with a low snap, too high, incomplete. Been the story all night for him. Aiden Alexander was the intended receiver. Nate Myers simply has not been accurate at all this evening.
Yeah, that drag route, even if he catches it, it was kind of the best case scenario for them that ball was incomplete to stay at the time on the clock. It would have been a minimal gain if he's tackled right there at the spot of the catch.
3rd down and 10, clock stopped with 1:21 to go. Crowd starting to sense it with Lyles in motion. Myers in trouble, nobody open, so he's going to run to the sideline. Stops the clock with 1:15 to go. It'll be 4th down and 8. Dragons get 1 more shot. You're going back to LA tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I got to go see my family before this NFL season gets started. Go see my parents.
4th and 9. Myers, story of the night. Nowhere near Lyles, incomplete, ball goes over. And now a flag comes in late. And would you believe, again, it may be Lemire McLaughlin. Now I'm going to reserve, but if it's him, and there he is, first of all, that's his 2nd one, if it's him.
Can't tell. Looking at the coaching staff, they're all dapping him up, so don't know if they even know if it was a penalty. And right now, going in a victory formation, Feel like they'll talk about it on Monday and celebrate their first victory of 2022.
No, they are. I read Steve Lopes' lips. It says personal foul number 18. And that would be his second. And if it is, and he's in the book. 28-14 the score. Minute 10 to go. Look at that. Nobody, nowhere, anywhere, even in Williamstown under the scoreboard.
Outbeats
Nobody.
the Hut.
Outdoes the Pizza Hut. Tonight's game was produced by Ryan Schumacher, directed by Doug Stasic. Camera tonight, full boat. Charles Hope, Nick Penza. John Tucker. The executive producers of BFA Sports are Al Fisher, the belatedly birthday boy, Doug Stasic, and Brian Murray. 45 seconds to go, my friend, and the Braves overcame.
Yeah, they did.
Overcame because there was a chance there as Drew Craig is going to take one more knee and that's going to end this one. But there was a chance too, and I think it was the fumble that got him right back.
Yeah, at the end of the
day. They're driving. They have an onside kick. They're driving.
They're down by a score. It looks like they're going to go down by 2 scores. That fumble just kind of flipped the field, got them a chance to tie it. But then the interception by Harold Hill, it was just a steady drive. They didn't hit 85, 90 miles per hour today, but they stayed right there at 65 at the speed limit, and they just ran down a good Kingsway team with their first victory.
And that's it. They get their first win of the season as they defeat Kingsway tonight. 28-14, they go to 1-1 on the season. Next week, BFA Sports will be in Millville. Join Mike Gill in this seat. Well, the seat in Millville. Will you be there?
No, sir. No, sir.
Oh, okay. And he's checking out. Oh, let's get that baby in here. So stick right here. And it'll be Millville hosting the Braves at 6 o'clock. By the way, the coaches show is on Tuesday, and here is the newest member of the BFA Sports crew, everybody. Say hello.
Say hi, Zara. That's my baby. There's my oldest daughter, Kelsey, in the back. We just came to hang out with Daddy today. That's it. BFA family.
On television.
That's what we do. This is what you do. You ready?
What you doing?
You ready? Give me that. Say hi. Say hi. You got to show the Eagles off.
There you go.
Got to show the Eagles bib off.
Baby is ours.
Go. Go Eagles.
What a gorgeous baby.
Go Eagles.
Looks nothing like you.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
So final score tonight, Braves win 28-14 over the Kingsway Dragons. The coaches show is Tuesday night at Rack's Pub and Grill. Join me with Coach Tom Kelly. And then Mike Gill going to fly for us on Friday as the Braves go to Millville to meet the Thunderbolts. That's it for us tonight. Hope you had a good time tonight. Enjoyed the ball game. 28-14 final. Braves a winner. They're 1-1 on the season. Good night, everybody.